Alright, everybody. Welcome back. This is a long one, and this is going to be a painful one. So let's do it.
Looks like the moped shop is open. Yeehaw!
Oh. Alright, let's go to the moped shop. Again, zoom right up on it, and there he is. Guys, I hate this one so much. Alright, Gabriel here wants to get some wheels so he can explore the area. Simple enough, right? I mean, he has a castle, he's rich.
Hey, how you doing? I want to rent a bike.
Oui. Your passport, please.
Well, sure, I got my passport right here. It's a good hair day. I know it's not New Orleans, it's just Hick, but it's all I got.
Monsieur Knight, you are not with the tour group? I do not see you on my list.
Nope, I'm on my own.
Ah, I am sorry, monsieur, but most of my fleet is reserved for the tour
Most.
group.
What?
I have one little bike left, monsieur, but she is nothing grand. I show you. Here she is.
This piece of crap? Oh, come on. I was kind of hoping for this baby. Ooh, what is this? A WW2 Army issue?
Oui, but the tour group reservations were made first. It is this little bike, monsieur, or nothing.
Well, who gets the Harley?
Whoever chooses it first, monsieur. If none of the others want the large bike, you may have it.
Oh, yeah, like that's gonna happen.
Well, let me know what you decide.
Alright, guys, so to be clear, and this is my problem with the game, I am offered this purple bike.
I wouldn't be caught dead on that bike. A thing like that can ruin a guy's self-esteem. Permanently.
Gabriel needs a moped to get around town. He is offered a moped and says no. Because of that, I have to go do this next puzzle, which is absurd. It's a horrible puzzle. But the only reason I have to do this puzzle is because of Gabriel's ego. Now, that's in keeping with Gabriel's character, sure. But Gabriel is my avatar. Gabriel is my representation within the game. It is through him that I solve puzzles, and he is actually making me do more work. The character is causing me to have to do more work to beat the game. That's not how this relationship is supposed to work. He's supposed to dance to my tune and do some color commentary along the way. But no! He is now dictating this relationship. Gabriel has taken control of my life now. He is now dictating what I am going to do with my free time. I am going to solve this puzzle because of his ego. And the way I have to solve it is beyond ridiculous. Okay. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to dress myself up as Detective Mosley so I can get his bike. Sounds stupid enough, right? So in order to do this, I need to get his passport and a hat to try and cover up my hair, a jacket, so I don't know, I guess he's got a picture of himself in a jacket on his passport, and one final item that we'll talk about in a minute. Oh, let's see if it's as easy as Mosley just letting me borrow his passport. This is the puzzle that everybody remembers from this game, and I don't blame them. It's god-awful.
Now what is it, Knight?
Mostly.
Say, You got a passport, Mose?
Right here, doofus. Why?
Oh, just want to make sure you keep it on you. You know what they say about hotel rooms in Europe.
No. What do they say?
Don't leave your passports in them.
Right. Well, Maddie already told us to keep 'em handy, but thanks so much for your concern.
All
See
right.
ya.
Yeah, get out of here, you wanker.
Let's see if I can do this. God. I just want you guys to keep track of everything I'm having to do to get that moped. I really do. I want you to keep track of the amount of extra work Gabriel has given me. Let's go ahead and put a mint right there. This requires a little work, because what I'm trying to do is steal Mosley's passport. First I gotta wait for Jean-Pierre, whatever his name is there, to get out of the way, and then Buzz. Okay, I guess he had to walk over there for some reason. Come on, pal, I buzzed you. There we go. Oh, look at that. Ooh, don't mind if I do. Ooh, I think I'm just gonna have myself a fun little treat here. I'm gonna take an hour to unwrap it. And gosh, I hope nobody tries to sneak up on me while I am enjoying this treat. And you know, nothing says enjoying a peppermint like sticking out your butt.
Hey, doofus. Dog breath.
Oh, see, I did it wrong. Ah. Let's try it again. Again, all of this for Gabriel's ego. Wait for Jean-Luc Picard here to move around again. And I guess this time I'll go up and sneak around the other way. Poke. Now walk back over here for some reason. I'm not controlling him. Back up the stairs. That's right. Keep on walking, Mosley. Take an hour and a half to unwrap that candy. Oh, I dropped it on the floor. Stick your butt out. Yep, that's how you know it's a good peppermint, when you gotta stick out your butt. Yes. Oh, that's right. I got me a passport. Step 1, complete. Now, before he gets back, I gotta get in there and... I stole his badge first game. Let's go ahead and take his jacket this time. Roll that up. Stick it in my pocket. Down, boy.
I better get out of here before Mount Everest returns.
Dude, I stole your passport and your jacket. Nice. So that's 2 out of 4. I'm halfway to having this costume. Sadly, that was the easy half. Let's go in the dining room real quick. Okay, look at this dining room. Not a lot here. Yet I am expected to pick up something from this tray. Even though it looks blotchy and undefined. Now I've got some syrup. Here, we're getting to the ridiculous part here. Because I have to disguise myself.
Mosley's passport. Unfortunately, I don't look a thing like him. That is, it's fortunate most of the time, but it's less than ideal at the moment.
So the solution is, obviously, to make Gabriel look like Mosley.
That's better.
We give Mosley a mustache. Except Gabriel doesn't have a mustache. So how does making Mosley have a mustache make him look more like our gentleman here? Well, that's the 4th item we have to pick up. A fake mustache. So that we look like the fake mustache we just drew on the passport. To disguise ourselves as this person from the passport, we are stealing a hat, which he's not wearing in the photo. We are stealing his jacket, which doesn't identify you as a person in a photo, because you don't wear the same clothes all the time. And a mustache for a guy who doesn't have a mustache. This is our puzzle. How are we going to get a mustache, you ask? Oh, I'm so glad you did. Actually, first, because it's easier, we saw the hat already. Hat.
I suppose this hat might be useful after all.
It'll help me look like somebody I don't look like. Look at that. It's like part of a disguise.
It's starting to come together.
I don't remember if you combine them with
Nope,
that.
those don't work together.
Alright. Now it's time to do this mustache. Oh my god, guys. You have no idea how stupid this is. I would be impressed if anybody ever solved this part of the game without... I mean, I guess somebody had to write the walkthrough? But who and how? First of all, we're going to make friends with this little cat. Okay, we're not going to make... Oh, look at that. The cat just ran through the hole in the fence.
You
The hole
try
in the
to
door.
share a little human kindness, and what does it get you?
All right. So we've seen that there is a cat, which is very helpful. Let's see if I can even remember how to get to the cemetery. Oh, okay, I remember now. It's over here. Oh, we ain't waiting for that. Thank you. Oh, such a lovely little cemetery. There's the abbey. With just little flowers. Squirt, squirt, squirt. Never turn your back on your possessions in an adventure game.
It's for a worthy cause.
Yoink. I like that that fit easily in his pocket, but we had to do a whole animation about sticking the jacket in his pocket. And here is how you solve this puzzle. Remember this little piece of tape that we picked up from the back of our cabinet? We're just going to put that there. Little piece of masking tape just right there on the hole. Perfect. Take this. Yeah, you like that, don't you? And apparently, this cat's fur was just barely hanging on, because by rubbing up against this tape, not hard enough to knock the tape off, we have cat fur.
I think that'll pass for a black mustache, but it's not going to stay on my lip without help, despite my intense animal magnetism.
Are you guys keeping track of everything I'm doing here? So I add syrup to it.
It's a black mustache. Sort of. Now that's a Mosley outfit.
Yes, a hat he's never worn, with a jacket you can't see, and a mustache he doesn't have. That's a Mosley outfit. There's your problem with Gabriel Knight 3. Right there. If I wasn't using a walkthrough, even though I've played this game before, that would have taken me ages to figure out that I am supposed to use masking tape on a hole in the wall and squirt water at a cat and then put syrup on the cat hair. To make a mustache the character doesn't have. And all of this, all of it, because Gabriel has an ego. Oh, I'm going to save it now that that's over with.
No peeking.
Yeah, that looks exactly like Detective Mosley.
Hey, is this where y'all rent mopeds?
Oui. May I see your passport?
Sir,
Ah, Monsieur Mosley.
No.
Yes, I have a reservation for you. One moment.
not even remotely believable.
You may have any bike in the lot, monsieur.
I can. Heck, I guess I'll take this big old hog hair. How much is that?
100 francs a day.
Looks like we got us a deal.
There you are, monsieur. You pay when you return the bike.
Golly, thanks.
But wait, the tour group gets my special treasure chest package. You get the binoculars and the shovel with that.
The shovel that he'll keep
Oh,
in his pants.
Right.
Best of luck, monsieur. If you strike it rich, you will remember poor little Bigot, will you not?
That's right. I will not. Thank you so much. Whew, man, the things I'll do for a decent bike. Oh, I better put this stuff back before Mosley has a conniption.
The stuff you make me do so that you can have a decent bike. On the upside, he does automatically return Mosley's passport and jacket. And I guess he just threw away the hat and his fiendishly clever mustache. I know it's an adventure game trope, but seriously, dude is carrying a shovel around in his jeans. I hope it was worth it, Gabriel. You've ruined our relationship for this. I hope it was worth it. You can actually see these little dots moving around. These are other people on mopeds. And there's a whole puzzle to catching them and seeing them. Now, one of the things you're supposed to do in this game is gather as much information as you can about everybody else. So what we're doing right now is waiting for this guy. There he is. I'm just going to follow you to wherever you go.
Pulled off at a little parking lot.
Unlocking Limitage. Alright, what's coming up, this conversation with Wilkes that's about to happen, I kind of think is hysterical. So, if you've ever read Dune, and you're a bit of a nerd, hold on to your stitches, buddies.
Hey, Wilkes, how's it going?
Beachy, what are you doing out here?
Just taking in the sights. L'Ermitage. Cute.
Yeah, right.
Are you guys ready? I want to make sure you get the full effect here. Here's this little seismic machine pounding the ground so he can take measurements. Obviously, he's a geologist of some kind.
Say, mind if I ask about your machine?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, come on. What is it? You trying to call it a giant sandworm or what?
For your information, mate, this is highly delicate scientific equipment.
Yeah, so is a worm thumper.
See? Comedy gold.
So, see anything headed this way? Should we head for the rocks?
Shut the hell up, mate.
Look, it's a giant worm. Get out the harpoons.
Ah, for Christ. This is a seismic survey machine, mate. Now shut the hell up before I thump you.
A seismic survey machine. What's it do?
Forget it, mate. Get your own damn theory.
You really think there's a treasure out here?
Oh, there's a treasure, all right, mate.
Yeah? What do you think it is?
You know what Sonia's girlfriend said? People are walking around on go and don't even know it. The Romans mined here. And back then, they knew how to use slave labour, right?
Not like
Plus, all the
nowadays.
kings that was around here. Those guys had regular hordes of valuables, and some of it's bound to have gotten lost.
Well, I guess so.
And the bloke that finds it is going to be flat out stinking rich. And I'll tell you a secret, mate. That bloke is gonna be me.
If you people at home haven't figured it out yet, Gabriel's gonna find this treasure.
So, you don't think the treasure's related to the Grail?
Holy Grail. Yeah, that's a right one. Did you know the Nazis crawl all over this valley looking for it?
No.
What a bunch of jackasses. Hey, I was thinking, if I find an old enough cup, right? Maybe one with some jewels and shit on it, I could pass it off for the Grail. Especially if it came from around here.
Gee, there's an idea.
Except,
Sure.
I've seen Indiana
If you
Jones.
believed all that mystical crap, there's got to be somebody else who believe it.
Wooden cup.
Maybe dish out some serious cash.
Cup with jewels and S on it is not going to be the cup of a carpenter.
You seem pretty sure about finding that treasure.
That's right. But I ain't going to tell you that. So don't ask.
What's funny, you guys can't see the subtitles because they're just... you guys can't see like the bottom inch of the screen, which is where the subtitles are. You're not missing anything, but his subtitles, whenever he says that's right, it's spelled R-O-I-T, which I just think is kind of funny. Anyway, let's see. Okay. Going back. And like I said, you got to gather information on everybody. So... Gabriel's going to go ahead and write down his moped license plate number. Because just remembering orange moped is silly.
Got it. FUD0398 is Wilkes' moped.
Oh! Just managed to grab her, thank goodness. Otherwise I was going to have to wait for her to go all the way around again.
She stopped at a place called Coom's Sword.
Coom's Sword. To be fair, that's about as well as I can pronounce French as well.
Madeline's driving the van. Ooh, believe me, I'm not going to be forgetting that anytime soon.
It's nice to know that there's still a little bit of womanizer left in our hero. There she is.
If I thought about her for too long, I'd be walking funny.
Gabriel. Just stand there awkwardly for a while.
Meeting a girl like you in a place like this.
Oh, hello, Monsieur Knight.
Sightseeing, are we?
I am refreshing my memory for tomorrow.
Tomorrow? You mean for that tour thing? So what's so special about this place?
Nothing. And anyway, you are not taking the tour, so why do you care?
You got a point there.
Yeah, you're right. I don't care about your life's work. Good point, lady.
I don't think she's in the mood for company.
Anyway, I guess that's all I had to do was go over there and talk to her. Anyway, back to where we started. Let's see now. This is Blanchefort. Yep, that's where I want to go. Well, that's the ruins right there. The ruins of Blanchefort. Look at that, there's a little orange rock out there.
Well, you see, they make things that are far away look real close like.
See, even with that ridiculous cat puzzle, I can't stay mad at Gabriel for long. I forget what I'm supposed to be looking for. Oh, here we go. Oh, I'm supposed to get it centered on that white thing, but no matter how barely I click it, there we go. Oh, okay. There she is. This is some high-class stalking, guys. Not sure what I'm waiting on, but I clicked zoom out. Well, hello. How are you doing? Alright. According to the walkthrough, it was necessary for me to see both of those. I'm not sure why. But considering how picky this game can be, I'm not going to question it too much. Anyway, now that we've done a little bit of sightseeing, it's time to really get down to what we came here for. We're going to go to the train station and see if we can find those two guys. You know, the two guys that knocked me out and stole a baby? I can't remember. Does he care about his own? Now, if you'll remember, I pointed out that every Gabriel Knight game has When the Saints Go Marching in it somewhere. And I don't know why I said that just now, because this isn't where it is. I thought it was. We can pretend I didn't say that, I suppose.
I'm not sure what all these buildings are, but I don't think they're connected to the station.
Never mind. I'm sorry I brought it up. That'll be for the bar later on. We will have a bar, and When the Saints Come Marching In will show up. For now, let's actually get this mystery going.
He might have been around last night.
Then let's talk to him.
Hi there.
Oh, it's you. Haha. You're feeling better, I hope. That was a nasty bump you had on the head last night.
Sure. You took me over to Rennes Le Chateau, right?
Yes, you must remember the car. You said it had a smell like the garlic. Probably my dog Fifi. He loves to eat the garlic and then he...
Yeah. Well, thanks for jogging my memory.
Oh, it's my pleasure, monsieur.
You were here last night. Did you see two men with a trunk come out of that station just before I did?
Yes, but they didn't need a ride from me.
No, what'd they do?
They drove off, monsieur.
Yes, but how? Did they have a car parked here?
No. Well, yes, I guess it was parked at the time.
Could you tell me exactly what you saw? Two men with a trunk came out of the train station and...
I'm having a hard time remembering.
That was a very subtle clue. The way he rubbed his fingers together. That could mean anything. Do you ever do that, guys? When you have to get your wallet out, you crane your body all the way around?
My memory needs more help than that, monsieur.
I think you could take him in a fight, Gabriel.
Très bien. Now, I tell you.
Now I'll tell you about those baby kidnapping vampires.
There was waiting a car, monsieur. Maybe for an hour. Then the two men came out, they get in the car, and voila.
What kind of car?
Very nice, very fine. It does not smell like the garlic, this car.
What was the make?
It was a sedan. As to the make, my eyes are not so good.
You want more money?
No, monsieur. My eyes are really not so good.
I'm just a professional driver.
Well, what about color?
Black, very black, this car.
And the driver?
Not old, well dressed. Oh, and the trunk. Like it was the Queen's china they handled that trunk. Into the back seat it went, not even in the boot.
One more thing.
Probably because the
Which way
baby
did they
was in
go?
it.
The same way I took you, monsieur. Toward Rennes le Chateau.
Excellent. Finally, we're getting some progress on this mystery. That is good information to have. Let's see. See, this is how long the game takes if you don't carefully pick how you're going to click on stuff.
Ashtrays are to the French what car seats are to Americans.
I don't understand that quote at all. Can I hear that again?
Ashtrays are to the French what car seats are to Americans.
I don't get that quote at all.
It's a list of arrivals and departures. Yesterday was Wednesday, so the only trains that came in were from Nice, Paris, Madrid, and Rome. There is no Naples route. In other words, Buccelli is lying. Either he didn't take the train at all, or he didn't take the one he says he took.
The plot thickens.
Hello there, mademoiselle.
Bonjour. Where is it you wish to go?
I'm already there. I want to ask you a few questions.
Oui. All right.
I just love his sheer egotism.
Do you have a record of a man getting off the Naples train last night?
There was no train from Naples last night, monsieur. We have very limited service.
Is that so? What trains did come in?
We have a set schedule, monsieur. The trains are listed on the board.
Yeah, I already did that part.
What other trains had passengers disembark last night?
A moment. There was one passenger from Rome, none from Madrid, two from Nice earlier in the day.
I'm guessing the two from Nice were...
Right. Thanks.
Lady Howard and Estelle
Did
Stiles.
2 men with a trunk come in from Paris yesterday evening?
We had 3 arrivals last night from Paris, but I have no idea who they were.
Do you know where they went?
Me no. We only keep a record of the number who arrive, and only that because there is some talk of cutting service to Guiza. We have few visitors, and most of them come by auto.
Alright, guys, we are almost done. There's just one more thing I need to do. If I'm lucky. Huh.
Ashtrays are to the French what car seats are to Americans.
Yeah, that still makes absolutely no sense. Aha.
Looks like someone was a bit too eager to flick. There's a piece of paper in the sand.
You gotta remember to tilt the camera as you're looking
Why
around.
are you poking around in ashtray sand? Oh, uh-huh.
That's really what it says. I really dug around the station to find the tipped over ashtray, to find the note that said, "Why are you doing this?" It's like this game actually dislikes the players. Anyway, I'm saving now because if I'm lucky, when I hop on my Harley, we're done with this awful, awful part. Fingers crossed, guys. Here we go. Yes! Every time I'm correct, it's like a victory with this game. That's it, guys. I'll see you next time. Luckily, there's no more mustache cat puzzles. See ya.